Hello everyone, good morning. I hope you had an amazing weekend. I am super excited today because today we have a book, and in my class we're going on a virtual tour of the zoo. If you're not in my class, that's okay. You can maybe ask your parents if you can look at some videos of animals on YouTube after this book and think about animal habitats. This book is called Animal Habitats. An animal habitat is a place where animals live. Think about yourself. What is your habitat? My habitat is in a house. People need habitats too. While we read, I want you to think about how the animals live in their habitats. What is a habitat? An animal's habitat is its home. A habitat contains all the things an animal needs to survive. Animals need food, water, and shelter to survive. Think about your habitat. Are those things that you need too? Animals depend on other animals, plants, and their environment to live. This is called an ecosystem. Many different animals make their habitats in the desert. A desert is a dry region with extreme temperatures and very little rain. Who lives here? Let's see who the habitat is. Whose habitat is a desert? I see that it's a habitat for a bird, and for the snake, and also for the cactus. Rattlesnakes hide in rocky crevices to stay cool. These are known as snake dens. Cactuses and wrens make their nests inside cactuses. The prickly cactus spines protect the nest from predators. Cactuses store water in their stems. Many desert animals rely on cactuses for their water supply. Desert plants and animals must adapt to a harsh environment. Scorpions have adapted to living in hot deserts by being nocturnal. Nocturnal means they only come out at night. So the way that scorpions live in the habitat of the desert is by being nocturnal. It means they don't go out when it's daytime, only when it's nighttime and not so hot. Arctic habitats. Not all deserts are hot. The Arctic is a cold, icy desert. It is located around the North Pole. Who lives here? Look with your eyes and see if you can see two animals that live in this habitat. That's right, the polar bear and the whale. Polar bears hunt and eat seals. Female polar bears make dens in the snow to give birth to cubs. Beluga whales live in the Arctic Ocean. They can survive in the ocean's freezing temperatures because they have a thick layer of blubber. Arctic plants and animals must adapt to a harsh environment. In winter, the Arctic fox has white fur that blends in with the snow. In summer, it sheds its white coat for brown fur. This allows it to stay camouflaged as the snow melts. Think in your head, why do you think it changes colors when the weather changes? I'm noticing that it's hard to see that it's camouflaged in the white when it's white, and that it's a little harder to see when it's dark. Woodland habitats. Woodland habitats are filled with trees and plants. Trees and plants can provide food and shelter. Squirrels build nests in woodland trees. They eat nuts, fruit, and seeds. Think in your head if you've ever seen a squirrel living in a woodland habitat. Raccoons make their dens in hollow trees or brush piles. Great horned owls hunt many different animals, including raccoons and squirrels. Many animals use trees and plants to hide from predators. Young deer are called fawns. Their white spots help them blend in with the woodland plants. Rainforest habitats. Tropical rainforests are warm and wet. Thousands of different kinds of plants and animals live in rainforests. I'm looking at these animals that live in the rainforest. I see the frog, the toucan, and the monkey. Poison dart frogs come in many different colors. Their bright colors warn other rainforest predators to stay away. Why do you think you'd want to stay away from a poison frog? Toucans nest in tree holes. They use their large, colorful beaks to reach fruit. Golden lion tamarins are as small as squirrels. They live in the subcanopy of the rainforest. They eat lizards, fruit, insects, and birds. Many rainforest animals lose their habitats because of deforestation. Blue morpho butterflies are one of the animal species becoming endangered because of deforestation. Deforestation is when people cut down the rainforest. Let's think, why would animals need the rainforest? If that's their habitat to live in, what does that mean? What do you think they do if they don't have a habitat? Freshwater habitats. Most of the Earth is covered in water, but only 1% of it is freshwater. Freshwater habitats include ponds, lakes, rivers, and streams. Who lives here? Ooh, let's take a look. I see the turtle, egret, and the fish. Bluegills live in ponds, lakes, and slow-moving streams. Male bluegills build nests for the female bluegill's eggs. Freshwater turtles climb onto rocks or logs to warm themselves in the sun. Egrets nest in the trees near water and gather in groups called colonies. They eat their fish, frogs, mice, and other small animals. Some freshwater habitats are harmed by pollution. Frogs and toads cannot live in polluted places. Healthy frogs indicate a healthy habitat. Ocean habitats. About 70% of the Earth's surface is covered in ocean water. Ocean water is salty. We see 3 animals that are living here. We see the orca whale, our favorite friend, the octopus, and some kind of ray, maybe a stingray. Let's read to find out. The killer whale, also known as the orca, lives in every ocean around the world, but is most common in Arctic and Antarctic waters. The octopus is recognized by its 8 tentacles. Octopuses can change the color of their skin to blend in with their habitats. Stingrays are fish. They prefer shallow, near-shore waters in warm parts of the world. They spend most of their time lying partially buried on the ocean floor, hiding from predators. Coral reefs are warm, shallow ocean habitats. Many ocean animals make their home in a coral reef. Seahorses use their tails to anchor themselves to seagrasses and corals. Do you see how the seahorse stays in its habitat? It's not going to get blown around because it anchors itself with its little tail. Drag each animal to their correct habitat. You can point with your finger. Point at the animal and then point at the habitat that it goes to. Once you finish that, I want you to think about, what is an animal habitat? Very soon we're going to have a video where we can write together. See you later. Bye, friends.